Good morning dear children, welcome to 7th standard English class. I hope all are safe at your home and I think all have learned section 1 in unit 1, caring for others. Okay, today we are going to learn section 2, A Christmas Carol, written by Charles Dickens. A Christmas Carol written by Charles Dickens. Okay, Charles Dickens was the famous English language writer. Have you heard carols? Carols are devotional songs that sung at Christmas. There is a noticeable cheerfulness in carols. Okay, in the story we are going to see a man lived unhappily and lonely. He did not like Christmas and his name was Ebenezer Scrooge. His name was Ebenezer Scrooge. Then do you know one thing? One Christmas changed his life. Okay, let us see what happened to him. While I read and explain, you should go through the passage and underline the words that are difficult to you. Okay? Although Scrooge was a wealthy man, he was a miser. His favorite hobby was counting money, his own money. He never married because he did not like the idea of supporting a wife. Bringing up children was a waste of money to him. He had no friends because he spent very little and that very little he spent on himself. Did you get anything? In this paragraph we can see Scrooge was a wealthy man and he was a miser. Wealthy man means rich man and he was also a miser. Miser is a person who stores his wealth and lives unhappily. Then his favorite hobby was counting his own money and he never married children. He did not support wife and children. Why? He thought that would waste money. Okay? And he did not like to spend money for anything. He had no friends and he spent very little money on himself. Okay? Scrooge was a hard-working man. Christmas was just around the corner and most people were in a happy mood except Scrooge. Okay? Scrooge was a hard-working man. He was not a lazy man. He was a hard-working man. When Christmas was just around the corner, every people were in a happy mood except Scrooge. Except means leave out. Okay? Scrooge was not happy. Merry Christmas, what rubbish, he said to himself. What is Christmas? It is just a time to pay bills, to find you are a year older and not 10 hours richer, he muttered to himself. In this paragraph we can see Christmas was not a merry thing for Scrooge. Christmas was not merry for him, but Christmas was rubbish. It was waste for Scrooge. Why? Christmas remembered him his own age and he wanted to spend more money and he wanted to pay so many bills during Christmas. So he did not like Christmas. Scrooge just could not understand why people closed their shops and stayed at home to celebrate Christmas when there was money to be made. Business is so good around Christmas and these silly people closed their shops. He grumbled and grumbled. Here rubbish means waste, then mutter means murmur, grumble also means murmur, means speak in a low voice. Okay. So, here in this paragraph, Scrooge could not understand why people closed their shops and stayed at home. Scrooge did not like to close the shops and stay at home. He was not busy for preparing Christmas, and other people were very busy for preparing Christmas. So, while others were busy preparing for Christmas, old Scrooge would spend his days going over the sums of money that others owed him. While other people were preparing for Christmas, Scrooge went out to collect the sums of money that others owed him. Owe means be in debt. He had been doing this for as long as he could remember. As usual, his clerk Cregit would make a request to be let off earlier on Christmas Eve. This Scrooge granted most unwillingly. Then what happened? His clerk Cregit requested him to let off him earlier on Christmas Eve, but Scrooge agreed this with unwillingly. He agreed that with unhappily. But this Christmas for Scrooge was to be different from the others. As the old moneylender fell asleep that night, the spirit of Christmas visited him. An old man in ghostly white appeared before him and said, "Scrooge, come with me and I will show you your future." That Christmas was different for Scrooge from others. When the old moneylender, who was the old moneylender? Ebenezer Scrooge was the old moneylender. When he fell asleep at that night, what happened? The spirit of Christmas came. The spirit of Christmas visited him as an old man in ghostly white appeared before him and said, what the spirit of Christmas told him? "Come with me, Scrooge, I will show you your future." Scrooge got up and followed the old man, and they went on a journey as if travelling through the clouds. Soon they came to a marshy land thick with mist. Watching closely, Scrooge could make out many people. All of whom he recognized as having been dead for a long time, weighed down by heavy chains. They were crying for help. When the spirit of Christmas called Scrooge, he got up and went with the spirit of Christmas through the clouds. Then they reached in a marshy land. Marshy land means wetland. Okay. They reached in a wetland with full of mist, with full of fog. When Scrooge watched closely, he realized that there were full of dead people. And they weighed down by heavy chains. They were crying for help. They bared heavy chains and they were crying for help. "There you are, Scrooge," the spirit of Christmas began. "They were once like you, hard-hearted and merciless. They too enjoyed counting their money to the last penny. But where are they now? Can their money help them? Give, Scrooge, give. Blessed are they who give." Then the spirit of Christmas told to Scrooge, those people were, once upon a time, those people were like a Scrooge. How? They were hard-hearted and merciless, and they enjoyed counting their money to the last penny. Then he asked them where they are now. Their money could not help them. Okay. So the spirit of Christmas requested to Scrooge to give anything to others to get blessings. The old miser could not believe what he had just seen. The old miser. Who was the old miser? Ebenezer Scrooge. He could not believe what he had just seen. Let's go a little farther and perhaps you can understand better, the spirit of Christmas said. Not far away, they came to a graveyard. There were many tombstones there. One of them was a newly dug one with the word Scrooge written on it. When the spirit of Christmas and Scrooge moved a little farther, they reached in a graveyard. Graveyard means a place of burial. Then tombstone. Tombstone means a large stone placed on a grave. Okay. When they moved a little farther, they reached in a graveyard with full of tombstones. And one tombstone was newly dug one. Newly dug one with the word Scrooge. Scrooge could see his own name on that tombstone. You are looking at your own grave, Scrooge, the spirit of Christmas told the old miser. You see, there are no flowers because during your lifetime you had no friends. Soon your grave will be in ruins and you will join those in the marshy land. Then what happened? When Scrooge looked to his own grave, he could not see even a flower on his grave. Do you see? Graveyard. He could not see even a flower on his grave. Then the spirit of Christmas told him, your grave will be in ruins. The spirit of Christmas told him his grave would be ruined and he wanted to go to that marshy land. Oh no, I beg you, Scrooge cried. He was now shaking all over. Just give me a chance, one more chance, and I will repent, the old miser said as he shook the ghostly old man's wrinkled hand. When he heard this, what happened when he heard this? Scrooge began to cry. He cried very much. And he was shaking all over. He told to the spirit of Christmas, what he told? Please give me one more chance. I want one more chance. He requested him to give one more chance to repent, to regret. Repent means regret. The old miser said as he shook the ghostly old man's wrinkled hand. He was still shaking the bedpost when he awoke, sweat pouring down his face and all over his body. It had been a most frightening dream. When Scrooge awoke, he was still shaking the bedpost. Bedpost. Bedpost means a vertical support at the corner of a bed. Okay. He was still shaking the bedpost and sweat pouring down his face and all over the body. What was it? It had been a frightening dream. Thank God I am alive. He said again and again. Thank God I am alive. Then, still remembering all that he had seen in his dream, he at once decided to do something good. He quickly got dressed and rushed out of his house. The first person he came across, he asked, "My kind sir, can you please tell me what day it is? Why? It is Christmas, came the reply. He remembered what he had just seen and he decided to do something good. He decided to do something good and he quickly got dressed and rushed out of his house Then he asked to the stranger, what? My kind sir, can you please tell me what day it is? At that time, that stranger replied, it is Christmas. That day was Christmas. Then, a very Merry Christmas to you, sir, and may God bless you, Scrooge wished the stranger. This was the first time in his life he had done this. When he heard that day was Christmas day, he wished that stranger. How he wished? Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas to you, sir, and may God bless you. That was the first time Scrooge wished a stranger. Then suddenly he remembered Cratchit, the clerk who had been working for him for many years. I will buy him the biggest turkey in town. Bless him, good Mr. Cratchit, the miser said as he made his way to a food store. He paid for the turkey and gave the man Cratchit's address. Then suddenly he remembered Cratchit, who had been working for him for many years. He remembered about his clerk Cratchit, and he went to a food store and paid for a turkey with very happily. He paid for a turkey with very happily and he delivered it to he delivered that turkey to whom? To Cratchit. Deliver the turkey to him, please, Scrooge said happily. This was the first time in his life he had ever given anyone a present. He felt very happy about it. That was the first time he gave a present to any person. Cratchit was very surprised when he received the turkey. He wanted to thank his kind donor, but Scrooge never left his name. Donor, a person who donates anything. Okay, a person who donates anything. Cratchit was very surprised when he received the turkey. When Cratchit received that turkey, he was very surprised and he wanted to say thanks to his donor, but he did not know who was the donor. Why? Ebenezer Scrooge did not write his name. Indeed, the Christmas that Scrooge had after his frightening dream was the best he had ever had. Now he realized what a good feeling there was in learning to give. That frightening dream, is it? Frightening dream changed Scrooge's life. What he learned through that frightening dream, because of that frightening dream, he learned to give anything. So, dear children, we want to give anything to others. Okay, we want to give anything, we want to share anything. What we can to give anything? What we can to give others? We can give any help, kindness, even a smile or money or anything. So, we want to give or share anything to others, to our friends, to our family members. Okay. Then what we will get? We will get blessing. God may bless us. Okay. Then you read this story very clearly, and you have to write the words that you underlined. Okay. You write that underlined words in your notebooks and write their meanings also. Then here you have one homework. Write a paragraph about the frightening dream of Ebenezer Scrooge. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.